In this lecture, we have first defined the characteristic impedance that will be equal to Z0, that is ratio of under root R plus j omega L divided by G plus j omega C, and we have defined this parameter. This is our characteristic impedance. Now from this we have modified our voltage and current equation, and we got the solution of voltage and current equation in terms of impedance, and that is the impedance of a transmission line at any point L in the transmission line, and that we have seen as that will be ratio of voltage at any point on a transmission line divided by current at any point on a transmission line. That gives us the relation, that is 1 plus, this will be 1 minus magnitude of reflection coefficient, or you can say reflection coefficient at any point on a line divided by 1 plus reflection coefficient at any point on a line. This relation we obtain, and from this relationship we obtain the reflection coefficient at any point on line will be given by ZL, or simply ZL minus Z0, that will be ZL plus Z0. So this gives the relation between reflection coefficient and impedance. Earlier to this we have defined reflection coefficient. Reflection coefficient will be equal to, it is ratio of reflected voltage, that is V minus divided by V plus e raised to minus 2 gamma L. Now if we want only magnitude of reflection coefficient, then this will be equal to V minus divided by V plus, that will be reflected voltage divided by incident voltage in a transmission line. And from this we have found out, by utilizing these two, we have found out we have three cases when we have ZL is equal to Z0, that is corresponds to our perfect match case, where we obtain, for this case we obtain reflection coefficient is equal to 1, that is magnitude of reflection coefficient is equal to 0. The 0 reflection coefficient, it means V minus, or you can say reflected voltage is equal to 0, so reflection coefficient will be equal to 0. It means the whatever we are feeding at the input, everything is delivered to the load, nothing is reflected back. There is no V minus component in the transmission line. Similarly, we found out when ZL is not equal to Z0, and let us take ZL is equal to 0, it means we are having a short circuited transmission line. ZL is equal to 0, there is no impedance or a zero impedance, it means it represents a short circuit transmission line, short circuited transmission line. So if we are having a short circuited transmission line, and then we have found out the reflection coefficient will be equal to 1. So magnitude will be equal to 1. It means this reflection coefficient will equal to 1 whenever these two are equal. V minus divided by V plus, these two are equal, it means reflection coefficient is equal to 1. So it represents that whatever we are feeding at the input of a transmission line, everything will be reflected back and nothing is delivered to the load. So no power transfer is taking place, everything is reflected back. So it is not at all desirable. Next is ZL is equal to infinity. It means the impedance is infinite, which represents as a open circuited transmission line. The transmission line it will behave as a open because the impedance at the load is infinite. When we have substituted this and we have found out once again the magnitude of reflection coefficient in open case is also equal to 1. It means nothing is delivered to load and everything is reflected back. So we always desire the magnitude of reflection coefficient should be nearer to 0. The value of reflection coefficient is always between 0 to 1. We never want reflection coefficient near to 1. We always want reflection coefficient near to 0, which represents some, if it is near to 0, it means more power is delivered to the load compared to the power which is reflected back. So till now we have done this. In next lecture we'll elaborate more on this, and we'll find out one more one more constant that is called as a voltage standing wave ratio, and we'll find out what will be the relation between impedance and voltage standing wave ratio, as well as we'll find out the characteristic of a noiseless or non-noise transmission line or low noise transmission line. No noise, or you can say it will be low noise transmission line. Thank you for listening.